Siyempre, every new administration, meron po kami. Ang tinatawag po ngayon dito ay NEO class. So, yung first na batch po namin ay yung mga newly minted mga LGUs na I'm excited na to tell you yung mga newly minted, grabe ang commitment. From day 1 to day 3, nandito sila, hindi mo umalis. Then ngayon po, nakatapos na po kami ng tatlong batch, ano naman. Dalawang batch ng NEO class, re-elected. Ito po yung mga 2 to 3 terms na mga mayors and mga local government officials na elected. During our interfacing with them, talagang nag-recommit sila. Kasi challenge ko po sila Paano ito? Your mayor 10 years ago, 10 years after dito ka kayo. Are you open for the new way of managing your LGU? Alam niyo po, sinabi nila, tumayo talaga sila. And they commit talaga ako. At sila po mga related na usually day 1 wala na. Day 1 lang sila. Day 2 alam niyo naman, di ba? Day 1 to day 3. At nagkaroon sila ng pangako, ano yung initial na plano nila na gagawin. Yun yung tinatawag na local governance canvas. Meron na po sila. Pero siyempre, ipapalo po ng ating mga LGO. So the likes of mga nag-discuss na po sila sa executive legislative agenda para mag-usap sila kung ano yung pananaw nila for 3 years. Na tutunan nila, yung mga projects nila.
I hope that answers your question, sir. Now let's proceed with Panay.
Sir, good morning. I am Mai from Panay News. Follow up lang po sa question ni Sir Manny. Sir, do you have estimated number of municipalities na yung may seal of local governance dito sa Western Visayas?
We have 62.
62 po dito sa Western.
For yung Panao, mas maganda rin yun. From the start ng SGLG hanggang sa ngayon, Aklan Province ang 8th straight na SGLG compliance province. Sila na po yun. Then Iloilo is 7. Alam lang siya lang isa. Pero karamihan po ay natutuwa ko dahil performing talaga sila.
RD regarding naman sa mga activities natin dito sa local government month natin. Meron po tayong activity dito, yung Youth Discourse on Local Governance Championship. RD, may we know ano po yung goal nitong Youth Discourse on Local Governance Championship? Is this a move para ma-enhance natin or ma-empower natin yung mga youth natin?
Okay. And for this to Attorney Hapa, kasi siya po yung judge doon.
Hello, good morning po. Well, it has been observed that iba po talaga yung approach ng kabataan ngayon on matters of public concern. So why not put this into a formal type of event wherein they can advocate for their cause. And of course, one of the goals of debate naman po is research. So we're teaching or we're encouraging the youth po to research before they advocate for something, and for them to also show their public speaking skills po. And of course, so that they will be involved in matters that concern local government po. Kasi most of the topics online focus on national issues or some other forms of issues. So because we are inviting them and we're encouraging schools to join, they will be more familiar po sa matters po na affecting their communities sa grassroots levels po na concerns.
So, attorney, this is like a debate.
Yes, ma'am. It is a debate format following the modified Oxford Oregon format. And the DALG Region 6 has been conducting this activity for 3 years now. And this activity is joined po by schools in the region.
Are we looking forward inspired also to make this activity para sa ating mga SB officials.
There are students po who are SK officials who are also joining this activity. We are also exploring the idea wherein in the future it may also include not just students but our very own DILG field employees or even elected officials from the provinces wherein they will be forming debate teams and argue or advocate for certain topics po that are relevant to local governance.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's proceed with questions from Radio Pilipinas, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, directors. Sir, na-mention po kanina yung tema ng celebration ngayon, Accord of the Fifth Natagan Pagkakaisa, particularly in transparency, participatory, and accountable local governance. We don't see reports po of corruption or anomalous projects, infrastructure projects, mandates po or panawagan application sa mga local government units to cooperate, participate, and help na maging accountable ang lahat ng mga sangkot sa mga infrastructure projects.
As far as DLG concerned, matagal na po namin ina-advocate ang transparency. And one thing for sure na aming pong dinidirect sa aming mga municipal local government officer na to discuss with their mayors ay to engage with the civil society. And the local special bodies po na kini-create nila. Kailangan pong magkaroon ng accredited na CSO para po meron pong aside from local government official, meron din pong mga civil society and NGOs na kasama nila from the start sa planning hanggang sa implementation. Pagdating naman po sa infrastructure program, meron po kaming directive sa aming secretary na as far as DILG globally funded program, we are directed to monitor the effectivity, the implementation, and the status of all na local government na downloaded na fund. Ang karamihan po ng mga pondo na yan, yung fund po, yung SBDP, yung Green program, and SAP Green Water program. And I'm glad to report to you na yung mga report ng aming auditing officers ay naandun naman po yung project. Pagdating po doon sa mga ibang mga proyekto, hindi pa naman kasi makapag-drawing pa eh. No? Ang amin po para sa transparency, we report kasi talaga po directly, pagka-monitor, directly report sa kasagan. Pag may problema, kinakausap agad namin ang mayor, dahil ayaw naman niya kasi pagdating sa DILG, alam nila na baka binabantayan namin ang pera. 3 years ago, nung merong policy na kapag hindi mo ginawa ang project within 2 years, pinapabalik namin. Ngayon po kasi may policy na hindi na namin maibalik, binabantayan na lang po namin. Pero sa SJLG, once na hindi mo nagawa ang project within 2 years, hindi ka na nahihirapan ka na maging kandidato sa SJLG. Pero tuloy pa rin sila makipag-usap sa COA. Ganun po yun.
Director, can I ask for your reaction po kasi nakabalik ka lang yung this week yung inclusion ng dalawang federasyon, Iloilo City at Iloilo Province sa Sangguniang Kabataan as one or two of the national finalists sa Philippine Sangguniang Kabataan Awards. Any reaction po from the DILG Region 6?
PD, alam mo yan? Awards? O kung awards yun at nalaman niyo pa, mas matutuwa kami. Ano ba yung awards na yun?
Ang Philippine Sangguniang Kabataan Awards Federation. That's a competition among all federations.
Sino nagbigay ng NYC?
I guess it's NYC in cooperation with the Philippine Pacific Youth Development Network.
Since NYC is our ang DLG family namin at sila in charge talaga sa youth affairs. Sigurado naman po na kapag nagkaroon ng award ng ating Iloilo province at Iloilo City as best performing SK, proud naman kami. At katulad na kanina, kasama ang SK ng Iloilo dito, good for sila. They are here kasi na mga bata. Kasama kanilang Federation President, Councilor, nandito sila. So, kung titingnan po natin, meron talaga kaugnayan SGLT sa performance ng mga LGU. Iloilo province is one of the best performing province sa buong Pilipinas kasi 7 times siya. At karamihan po sa LGU ng Iloilo is SGLG ko. Kaya ilan ang SGLG mo? 20 out of